think we're live. Didn't mean to jump in that quick. Not there's anyone watching, so we're fine. Okay. Yeah, looks like we're live. Cool. That's not showing up properly. There we go. Right. It's quite loud in my head, so I might lower the volume a little bit. So, this is Guild Wars 2. This is my my main, essentially. I'm about to do a story mission. I don't know how hard it'll be, but apparently I'm fighting a sniper or something. Armor I'm wearing doesn't really matter. The skin itself is the Decade skin, I think. Yeah, Decade's End. Two of my bits of gear are Ascended. The rest is all exotic. I have an exotic Ascended. Nope, wrong button. I have Ascended sword and an exotic bow. So let's get going.
You can handle yourself, but I wouldn't go in there if I were you. Deadeye's got the whole place on lockdown.
By himself? Just who is this guy?
He's a she, and she's kicking our tails. Flooded the area with poison gas, perched herself in a perfect spot. Some sort of priestess, I think. Doesn't seem like she's up for a friendly chat.
In that case, I'll provide moral support. From out here. Stay out of sight.
Poison. Yeah, just clearing out my bags. Okay. Shopping, food. Okay, let's go.
If you're here to claim his sword, turn around. You have no right to it.
Oop.
Leave now and live.
Voice amplification. You'll have to get close if you want to talk to her.
Wait. I know that face. You're the hero of Noon.
Oh, good. Maybe we can use this to
The one who killed my god!
Uh-oh.
How proud you must be, killer of gods, slayer of dragons, trumpeting your heroism, no thought for the cost. All those lives left discarded in your wake, collateral damage.
Oops.
Have at you.
Uh-oh. I got shot. Okay. Thinking on what I'm meant to do. Ow.
Six short days were given to mourn the fallen. 6 days. Then we reforge their weapons and return to the fight.
Okay,
But
what's
when
up?
I learned his sword was here, I knew my destiny. I will finish his work. I will kill the dragon. I didn't expect whatever gods are still listening to deliver his murderer into my hands. A warning. I'm as good with a knife as I am with a rifle.
Wait, you look familiar. Do I know you?
You know nothing about me, or my priesthood, the family you destroyed. You think you can take whatever you want, because everyone calls you a hero.
Stop! Just let me...
Okay. Did she just move back? Yep, she's moved back. Damn it! Okay.
After you killed him, people were celebrating. And I was afraid. Too afraid to open my lips to say that I remember him differently.
God damn it. Okay. So I think we're gonna go for those ones down there.
You don't understand what Balthazar's priesthood was. What they gave me? They taught me that the things that had been done to me, the choices I'd had to make, those things hadn't broken me.
Okay. That's gonna explode at me.
Bam!
Okay. So she's there. Barrier there we can go to. Move to that one. We should be able to get to the stairs. Oh, she's shooting through the barriers. Damn it! Okay, just gonna go.
They had forged me. My scars were records of failure. They were badges of survival, of resilience. Balthazar's people didn't offer me miracles, only meaning.
Okay, made it to her. So the person who we're fighting is a priestess of Balthazar, who is a god that I just killed in like 2 chapters ago in the story I'm playing.
Stop! I've seen you before. I think we might want the same thing.
Really? Because what I want is justice for the god you murdered. Justice for my people.
Lethal combination.
He was trying to destroy the world. So, you know.
I won't fall so easily. Not to you.
Okay. Oop. Alright, now where is she? Alright, there she is. Okay. To that one, to there, to there.
After you, the forge was cold.
No.
The practice
Don't
yards
time it.
empty. The temples silent. My brothers and sisters gone. I wandered the heights and called their names. The echoes came back.
I'm totally getting my ass handed to me here.
I was
The annoying part is those guys just get in the way.
completely alone.
Alright, let's go. Okay, maybe we'll go for that one. That's probably a better choice, actually. go there. Okay. Go to those statues. Where's the stairs? No, I can't see the stairs.
You had snuffed him out. People have already forgotten everything he was. Everything we were. Now the world will remember us only by the worst thing our god ever did.
That's not my fault. Okay. Oh, get up there. Ah. There's always a way.
Do you understand? You've made their sacrifice meaningless.
Again, how's that?
I won't give you the sword. I won't give up the only part of him I have left.
Time to do some real damage.
Oop, that's heavy.
Barely.
Don't make me restart. Oh, thank God. This is a story mode, so you do not normally get this sort of benefit in the normal game.
No, I can't.
What? So I don't actually have wings, I'm basically just using a glider.
So, this is it. I'm not a fool, Commander. I know you didn't cause Balthazar's fall from grace. You just moved things along. I spent so long aching for revenge. Now
I don't
I'm
remember
just
her.
tired. My fight is over. I'm ready to join my family. Do it!
It is you. From the vision. Your fight isn't over. Not yet.
What are you talking about?
I can't bring your god back. But I can offer you a chance to finish what he started. I'm working on a way to kill Kralkatorrik without disrupting his magic. Help me finish it. Please.
Anyone else would simply kill me and take the sword.
Anyone else, you would have killed. And I've seen a better way.
We reforge the weapons of the dead to pass their strength on to others. So, you may have his sword. My help, on the other hand, we'll see.
Will you tell me who you are?
I'm Zafira, and you are not what I expected.
Ooh. Alright, back we go. There's my little kangaroo rabbit hoppy mouse thing. At the point I'm at in the game, let's have a look. No, not build. Mountains. So, I have these. I do not have that. I do not have that. I do not have that. And I do not have that. Siege turtle. Those are actually functional cannons you can use to attack things with. As long as you... It's actually a two-seater, as you can see. My brother who I usually play with, he usually pilots and I sit in the back. Haven't got them. Haven't got them. I need to figure out how to get them. I've been very lazy. I haven't played this game in a long time. Like, I think I took almost a 2-year break from it. So I'm well behind on all the story. Probably more than a 2-year break, to be honest, about a 3-year break. So the story I'm up to...
I was worried you would make it out in one piece. And you have the sword.
I do, but it seems, well, lifeless.
Dormant. I feared as much. To attract Prophetwork's attention, it will need reactivated, so to speak.
And how do we activate it?
Magic. Powerful magic. Luckily, we're surrounded on all sides by a potent brandstorm. If you carry the sword inside...
No. Next idea?
Hear me out. All you need to do is expose yourself to the brand lightning for 7, 8 seconds maximum.
Lish?
As you wish. I do have a backup plan. It involves your large revenant friend.
Ritlock? You mean we can use Sohathan?
Precisely. I'll have time to contact him. Meet me at Sun's Refuge and we'll get this sword working. And just so you know, if that fails, we're definitely using the lightning.
Another personal victory.
Ooh. Don't actually know what I can do with that stuff yet. I've got a lot built up. So we're just doing the standard alter everything. Clear out your bags. Yep. I might get that this time. Alright. So, that's sort of a sample of a story mission in Guild Wars 2. And I got some guy walking up to me. So my build is a Dragon Hunter, Guardian. So the class Guardian is essentially sort of similar like the Paladin. They do a lot of burning attacks. Dragon Hunter specifically is a sort of a trap master. They're a specific build which allows you to use a longbow. There are other builds you can get. To be clear, I am in no way an expert in this game. But it is fun for me. Me. Guardians also have Aegises, which is basically a immunity to attack for one thing, so I can negate attacks. Basically, they're very tanky. And I'm running what would be called a celestial stat build, which is all my equipment gives Music's so good in this game. It used to be Jeremy Sewell, but then you got a new guy. I think Jeremy Sewell only really did the first bit. The map in this game is massive. So each of these areas is massive in and of itself. Then you just keep going. In fact, I think roughly from here down, across, not counting these two, so probably from here, counting the capital there. Actually, no, you can't that one, Brisbane, Rafi. So this is the original map when it first came out. So it's all that. Yep. All that. Down. Around here. That one was not. No, Siren's Landing. I think. Oh, what? I'm intact.
Impressive combination.
Oh, go away. Let's get out of there. Alright. Go back to Lion's Arch, which has been rebuilt since the original game. I do have my own guild, although technically the only active people in it are me and my brother, and even then my brother's sort of, he's more of a Final Fantasy 14 player than myself. And a World of Warcraft player. Oh, and actually no, he's given up that up. Never mind. I'll take that one back. Definitely a Final Fantasy 14 player though. So I've bought up to... So there's different expansions. If that's pretty loud. So, that's the original story. Then you have Living World Season 1, Living World Season 2, Heart of Fawns. I think Living World Season... So all these... That was the first main game. You didn't have to pay anything for those. Then Hearts of Fawn came out. You got Living World Season 3, Path of Fire, Living World Season 4. Which is what I'm currently doing. You have Ice Brute Saga, which I haven't yet done. End of Dragons, which I haven't yet done. Secrets of the School, which I've just bought, but haven't yet done. And then you got Jennifer Wilds, which I have not bought. Yeah, so that's the latest one. So, I've got a lot of story to get through at the moment. I love the music. This is actually Jeremy Sewell. I think. One of his better jobs. Whether you like the guy or not, the music he makes is good. I reckon it's important to disentangle the artist from the product where possible. One of the ways to make money in this game is just to sell things off from the Black Lion Trading Company. Which for any World of Warcraft oldies would call the AH, or auction house. What's that chest? Put that in there. Oh. Ares, which is my character, she has maxed out armor smithing. So I've maxed out, so I'm a Grandmaster Armorsmith. And the only other thing I've got is Chef. Don't know why I did that. That's weird. And I'm not a great chef. Though I can make some piles of spicy... Oh, I don't have any of that.
Our deeds are reflected in the dream.
Pumpkin spice.
Any requests for a self-made entrepreneur?
You recognize the voice actors in this too. They're all basically Sam Riegel, but all the old school guys from anime. I think I've heard. How do you upgrade? Oh, you just okay. Just does it automatically. Never mind. One of the things you can do is discovery.
I consider myself a free voice for these people.
Some of these ingredients are a bit too high for me to use. Yeah, can't do it. That's why I've never really progressed far on the cooking side of things. One, it's all good. Wait, I can't store them? Damn it. That's annoying. I don't like having greens you can't just put in material storage. Because you got this whole thing here, and if you're making things for cooking, you should be able to put them into your material storage here. Like cooking greens. Why is bottles of sesame ginger sauce not in here? It's an ingredient. Grumble. Just chuck it in the bag for now. I don't want to have it sitting in my pocket for too long. Might just use those.
All things have a right to grow.
Okay. So my usual build in this game is I usually just have a greatsword and a bow. I said it. So what you have here is your weapon skills on the left. This is normal attack, spinning attack, jumpy attack, branding attack, get over here attack, which I then press again to call them in. Then you can have your healing, which is number 6. So different heals, so I can put up a barrier. Didn't do a barrier, but it usually does. So we're using that one. You got all your different abilities. So these ones, these 3 here, they can have different things. So you can have different spectral weapons, different shouts, traps up here. My favorite is the spinny blade. Some of the ones, like they've got some healing ability. There's some other ones which are more human-based. So there are a couple of race-based abilities in this. So if you're human, for instance, because there's 5 different races you can be. My character is particularly tall for human. I'm not going to not deny that. That is a Norn. My character is max height for human. Norn's base height is still taller. You also have Char, Sure. Some people just wear whatever they want. And there's Safari around somewhere. Safari are plant people, basically like sort of elves. So you got Norns, who are basically giants. Ashura, who are basically known crazy scientist animal things. Char, which are I best describe them as militaristic industrialists. That's the best way I can think to describe them. And the humans are sort of like the magical fairy, airy fairy type race almost in this. Which is a little bit unusual. Although the Safari are definitely airy fairy. Maybe it's probably more accurate to say the humans are sort of a good mix of both, of all of them. Because the Shuras are all crazy mad scientists. That's like their entire culture. Norns are, we love a good fight and, you know, lots of drink and that sort of fun stuff. Char don't mind their drink, but as I said, they're militaristic industrialists. So their entire culture is built around fighting. See if we can get that. Nope, not too far. I am the worst. The wings on my backpack are literally just a cape on my back, which I can turn off. So you can control the look of anything you wear. You just need that's wardrobe. Should be no wardrobe. So I can go here and I can say do that. One of my usual outfits I usually have is this particular set of armor here. Which is the default top level human gear. But I always had this particular helmet. I just like the look of this helmet. It's a draconic helmet, which is the original exotic armor set for the game. Don't bother in chat. So, Guild Wars 2 is built around guilds. You can join multiple guilds. You don't have to be in one particular guild at any one time. This is my current guild hall. It's a mess. I literally only just got it, sort of took a massive break from the game, and now I've decided to try and change it. Because, it's nice. It actually does look pretty nice. But it's dirty and dusty. And what I want to see, look at all this dirt. Look at all this dirt. And that's it. It does look nice, but it's not really my particular style. If you're watching any of my other stuff, I tend to focus more on the. I like an Asian style to a lot of stuff I do, like pagoda and that sort of stuff. And there is an Asian themed guild hall, which is what I'm trying to get. There are other guild halls you can get and visit. I think there's 5. Before. This one came out with the current storyline I'm playing at the moment. You got a whole little Colosseum arena thing here. Eventually, as you upgrade your guild hall, it repairs all the damage, or at least I believe it does. So this big hole here would be fixed up. Take a lot of effort to do it though. That's something I placed. Got 2 of them.
Always happy to see customers.
So you can store your stuff in here, and should really put some stuff in here. Although I'm a little bit worried that when I switch guild hall, I'm gonna lose everything in here. So I'm trying to sort of be careful on that. And one thing I've found you need a lot of to make guild. And this is going to be one of the biggest issues I have as a small guild with maybe 2 active people in it. Is getting these, because you can only get them from one location, one map, and they're not a guaranteed drop. If they were, I'd be much happier. You only get them from this map here, the Silver Wastes. I've got 5 sitting in my bank at the moment, 13 in the guild store, but I'm just worried that when I do the switch over, I'm gonna lose that 13. And I'll have to start from scratch. I think I need 50 to start with to do an upgrade to the base mine in the game. So I jumped around. Oh, Doyak.
I'd love a chance to really study these ruins. Even organize a dig.
So the way the game works is you can just, there's a lot of dynamic events happening at all times. You can just sort of join in and take part. So one is like protecting or escorting. I love my chainsword. I hate these tendril. Modrum are one of the worst enemies you'll ever fight. But unfortunately, they're kind of necessary for... I have to fight them whether I like... Ooh, what's this? What was that? Something dropped then. What was that? Can't just be an egg.
Venom. Too strong.
So I said, dynamic events happening all times. So now we're in a defense mission for this area. Oh, got hobbled. Guys. I've been chained to the ground, unfortunately. So one of the ways this game works is there's no in-world PvP. Hate those things. Which basically makes wait, did the... Oh! Anyone else coming? Oh boy. Oh, this is creepy. Actually, I haven't done this very much. Oh crap. I did not see all that.
Time to do some real damage.
I appreciate it. I need healing. Seriously.
God, it's terrible at this.
Replenishing.
It's time to see everyone start showing up. Oh, crap. Oh, God. I'm knocked down. Dude.
All shiny.
If I'm lucky, I'll get a shovel. I did not get a shovel. This thing is so creepy.
You'll be doing that one for days. This is getting serious. All shiny.
What's that red?
They'll have to hit much harder.
You're not stealing kills when you help people either.
Time to do some real damage.
Basically, it's always a good time. If you're helping someone, you're doing something good. So, you can see on the map there's this guy here. Anyone can be a commander. You just have to pay about, I think it's 100 gold. 200, 100 gold, some of that. And you can put a mark on the map. You can also be a learner. But commanders are generally someone who's, well, they spent the money to do it for starters. But they have a general idea what's going to be happening in the game. So basically what we're doing right now is we're about to assault the end boss of this this whole area.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Oop. There we go.
God, move that siege weapon toward the gate.
For the most part, just try and get a hit on people if you're ever doing this. So that's the main way to...
Your end is nigh.
to actually be able to take part. Ow. So the bar underneath, that's a stagger meter. You can stagger them by using stagger attacks on them. Different attacks have that feature. Ooh.
They'll have to hit much harder.
I hate jungle tendrils, they're a pain.
Time to do some real damage. Feel the fury.
Probably not necessary to do that.
Time to do some real damage.
Okay.
I feel good.
What? I don't know what's happened there. What the? Did you just get kicked out?
Mine. All mine.
I feel like this particular quest, for some reason, it's a little bit... I don't know if it's bugged. It just feels like it's a bit too disjointed. Maybe I just don't understand it.
All shiny.
Now that we've got to this point, there should be a lot of bandit chests just flying all over the map. So we just have a run around and look. We should be able to find a few chests hidden away. It's a cacti. Where's this guy?
Oh, it's on now. Feel the fury.
Switch to another mount. This map was not designed with mounts in mind. I think the mounts came... So we had all of this, which was one expansion, plus this bit. And the mounts came when they opened up this expansion area. So before that, you'd have to do this, and they had gliders and stuff like that. That's what was unlocked for this one. Alright, done all that. You start to see some of the map is a certain height. But you sort of get an idea of just how big this whole map is. That's just one little small corner of this whole map. And then there's, as I said, there's hundreds, well not hundreds, but there's at least 20, 30, 40 different maps. Sure there's a chest down here. Is there one down here now? Nope. Oop. Back up a little bit. Oh, graphical flaw happened there. Again, you probably weren't meant to be up in this part of the map, so you shouldn't have been able to see some of these angles. It was a real... Oh, can't jump there. See the... Here, I've got some hard stops here and there. So yeah, we'll go over here. This is another one called Dry Top. One of the things I love about these maps is they're just so big, there's a lot of areas you can just explore. Ooh. Ooh, look at all those veggies. We'll go grab them. Script doing his thing.
Huh?
Leave him alone. You do have gathering tools. You can, if you really don't want to ever pay in-game money for crafting tools, you can go here and you can get these. So 1,000 gems in Australian is what? $12.50. Which American is, I think, closer to $18, $20. So for $20, you can have a pick which never runs out. Otherwise, you just buy picks and you just replace them as you go. So like, I've got these Oracle ones. You can also use your Karma, which is another resource you have. You build up over time. You can use that to get some more advanced, more useful ones. This is really nice looking. a sort of little oasis in the middle of a little dry top. Look at that. That's cool. Not going to stay here too long. Let's go to one of the capital cities. So we'll go to Kryder. We'll enter the proper way. So Kryder is essentially the last remaining proper governmented human civilization on Tyria, which is the main planet. It's a pretty impressive place. I don't know how that's sitting there. So they've got some advanced construction. And this gate is it doesn't need to be this big. I don't know where the portcullis is actually sitting. It's so big. But anyway. And how do you open that damn gate? They haven't even leveled off the granite at the front.
Horses are for riding. Who wants a pet that talks back?
Pirates.
This is Divinity's Reach. This is the capital of humanity in Tyria. Humans have gods. Most of the other races, none of the other races really have gods per se. Norns have spirits. Char are basically an atheist society. Ashura are also an atheist society. Or they believe in the secret of alchemy or something like that. It's like, yeah. And the Savari, they believe in the world tree, which is their home essentially. So this is the main palace. And there are crazy little instance areas you can go in and explore. So this is the Queen's room. Queen's a bit of a... I'm not sure I'm the biggest fan of her. I feel like she's supposed to be a good person. But she's so manipulative, it just sort of loses the thing. So this is Queen Jenna. And then you got Anise, who sort of helps you out in the story a lot. Anyone else of note here? No. Here you got the Shining Blade. Some of the backgrounds you can pick as a character is your parents could have been part of the Shining Blade and they're killed. Gotta say, this is a really cool area. When you really stop to have a look at it properly. Let's see if we can get up to a certain spot and have a look down.
If a merchant wants to make a profit, let him hire his own guards.
Okay. Some of these windows do not make sense. They're too small. But I think one of the best ways to look at Guild Wars, because when you actually look at the scale of some of this stuff, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, look at that. You got the moon, you got stuff happening all over the place. And this came out, oh, when did this come out? So this has been from in the base since the base game, this particular area. It's been out for 13 years. So this is 13-year-old tech. You can sort of see why I used to play a little bit of World of Warcraft, but I got a little bit sick of it. It was either the storyline wasn't getting to me or just too grindy. And I much preferred, when I switched over to Guild Wars 2, I much preferred it. Also got in here, I think there's an aquarium. Yeah. Look at that. I mean, it's looking a bit dated now. Think about this when it came out in 2012. This would have been cool. particularly because you don't usually get the ability to explore everywhere in a lot of those games back in 2012. You also do have your own home area. Which you can actually purchase upgrades for on the Black Lion Training Center. You'd have to pay real money for them. The thing with this game is you don't actually need to pay for real... You don't actually have to use real money. If you have enough gold, if you've got access to gold, you can... You need a certain amount of gold, which I certainly do not have right now. But you can buy your own gems with just in-game currency. And I love it when games give you that option. Because if you're a poor person, but you're time rich, this is what you need. And I kind of have to say I'm kind of in that situation myself right now. So... Okay. Wait, this ain't it. Jeez. They released this bikini outfit and I just keep seeing it pop up everywhere. I'm like, okay, yeah, fine. If that's what you guys want to do. I can't say I'm completely clean on that. You do get these outfit type of things, so you got this one. Yeah. Don't favor that. Got that one. That one. That one. Some of the rest of them are very practical. Got this one. This is one I got ages ago. This is one you can unlock normally. So outfits are different to armor. They just go over the top of your armor. So it doesn't matter what your armor is, that's what you look like. Meanwhile, you can change the skin of your armor, but to do so you need to have transmutation charges. They are not that hard to get. You've had this thing be here for a little while now. Charles, this is new to me. This has only been, as far as I'm aware, been around for a little while now. But they do have transmutation charges up here for just for 8 points. You get, just for example, daily. If you're doing your dailies, you get just enough to get the chest. You'll get 40 points per day. And if you do weeklies, you get another 50. And you can do these other ones, you get another 150. You'll very quickly build up enough transmutation charges to never run out. To be clear, I just started playing a week ago, and I went from having 2 transmutation charges to 40. And this is your home instance area. So Salma district. So this is for humans only. You also have a Norn one, a Char one, and a Shura one. I'm only really experiencing this one though. And you do get a free little loot chest here. Usually. Where is it? Where's my loot chest? There it is. So... it's not a particularly useful area. So it's these are all different characters who you have in your original basic storyline. You don't really go back here very much though, so it sort of doesn't really have much of an impact. And this is your noble area up top. Yep, no, I'm getting myself lost. Yeah, I think I got myself lost. It's not that big area, why am I getting lost? You can tell the delineation of the area by the red lines. You can't use your mouse in here either. Yeah, this is the more noble area over here. I think. No, I think I'm going wrong. I'm misremembering how this whole area is set up. It's been so long since I really explored here. And you can dodge in this game too. You got a little bar which represents how much charge you have left before you can dodge again. This is a good way to avoid attacks or get out of the way of a hit before you get hit by them. I'm just running circles. Anyway, let's actually get out of here and we'll go do something. I don't think I've shown off World vs. World yet, so we'll go for World vs. World. I mean, there's probably people who are watching this. If anyone does watch this and they've done this before, you've done a little bit of Guild Wars 2, you know all this stuff. It's not a big deal. And I said, I'm not a particularly great player, all that knowledgeable, but I have been playing Guild Wars 2 since it first came out, just in bits and bits. So, let's have a look. What are we up to? We don't have that. Ooh. Okay. That's 4 minutes until we can capture that. So this is World v World. This is where you would have PvP. This is where you have PvP. It used to be set up that that's my guild. Get out of that. It used to be set up so that it was server versus server, but then they had an issue where they're hitting certain servers didn't have very many people wanting to play World v World. So they came up with a solution to that where it's where they meshed the servers together and instead basically just sort of aligned different guild groups and put them all together to play together. And at the moment, my one, which is Moogaloo, best name ever, is not winning, actually. Damn it. I thought we were. Now I'm sad. So it's one of the forts you can... It's under attack, so I might head there soon. When you have those swords crossed, it means it's under attack. We can't capture it until that timer runs out, which basically means the that one there in the middle is invincible until that runs out. Oh. We're gonna go in and get ourselves killed, most likely. I usually like using my sword. Sorry, my bow.
They can't keep me down.
Jeez, smashed it.
I could outrun a centaur.
Someone's trying to attack me there, are they? Nope.
Choice. Freedom. Liberation.
Where's our tower person?
Don't get burned.
Go away. I'm gonna get killed right now.
They'll have to hit much harder.
standing. Barely.
The compact is swollen.
Yeah, get my butt kicked. I'm not the best at this. I'm never going to pretend to be. This is so dumb. Oh, he got me. Oh, what? That's what I love about this game. People who just randomly run up and heal you.
Time to do some real damage. Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
Yeah. Ooh. Take that.
Anyone? Help!
They just forgot about me, did they? Oh, no, they did not. Ah, they did. Oh, that's mean. You got finishes you can do which have different effects. So you can capture forts and castles. So you got the main castle here, which is Stone Mist. Which, can we see it from here? Let's have a look. Not quite. Nope. I'm taking the most roundabout route possible to get out of here. Route, evil word. There we go, you can sort of see it now. You don't actually fight all the way up top of it, you just fight in the bottom. It currently is held by the red team. But it's pretty cool. Now, you also have different borderlands. Borderlands are roughly the same. So, like this. Oh, actually no, I say they're roughly the same, they're different. These are the same. So you've got Alpine Borderlands, Edge of the Mist. So these ones are pretty cool. So these are your home sort of territory. As you can see, generally speaking, you should generally be almost in full control of your home territory, aside from those two areas. Eternal Battlegrounds usually evenly split between them. Jeez, we're sort of getting a little bit of a bad in there, but the red's also got a little bit there too. And I don't think I've been to Obsidian Sanctum. I want to check it out. Is there anyone here? that's kind of cool. I think there's something you can craft, so to speak. So there you go, that's 300 gold, sorry. That allows you to put the commander tag on. And then basically what that means is, in World vs. World or on normal maps, you will appear. You can put a... Get out of here. So what is the edge of the miss? I don't think I've seen this. So in Guild Wars 2, you've got the material world, which is where you do all the main storyline, and then you got the mist, which is sort of this dark shadow world. Whose ship is this? These ships are cool, if a little bit not really useful space. Like, you sort of look at this stuff and go, where's the cabin? Where they all sleep? Because there isn't one. Even when you get down here, it's just the engine room. And the reactor. Well, that's the cannons, actually, I should say. How do you load those ones? Unless they're magic cannons, I guess. Then it doesn't matter. I do sort of like the magical post-industrial sort of look to this whole thing. But, how's this useful? You get your driving platform from here. Okay, so what is Edge of the Mist?
Standing by.
Welcome to the Edge of Mist. If you've never been here before, I can help you find your way around. Thanks, there's something I'd like to know. Your basic instructions if you need help in the battlefield. Look for one of my holo projectors. What do I do here? 3 teams are fighting for control of the Edge of the Mist. Capture territory and hold it from your enemies and keep an eye out for AF Blade pirates. They've been spotted in the mists. Other questions. What type of objectives can I capture? There are keeps, towers, reactors, and special objectives. Which would you like to know more about? Special objectives. These are new types of objectives in the Edge of Mist, and which provide your team with a bonus that can help you win the battle. Alright, thanks. So Slide's Arch. So what do we control? That'll be where the PvP occurs, I believe. Yeah. So you also have structured PvP. So you got World v World, which is basically free for all, essentially, with for PvP. So we go to Miss Arena. Why have I got that around me? Does it mean I'm going to get kicked out? Yeah, so you got World v World, and you got PvP. Which, as you can see, I'm not a particularly good person at, and I've never really tried to even get far in it. What's this? Time out! If you ever play the main story, Tybalt is your favorite. He'll always be your favorite. Talk about he's a sort of a dorky mentor. Alright. I might actually call this stream here. I kind of want to keep playing on my own for a bit. But beyond that, thanks for watching. This is, I keep forgetting about this game. Whenever it comes to my most played games of all time, there is Minecraft, which is definitely my most played game of all time. Then I have Fallout 4 as one of them, but I'm not as sure about that anymore. I feel like Guild Wars 2 might actually be second or third. And then second is possibly Smash Bros. Melee, because I played it so much as a kid. But then again, I can't quantify that. I can't go back and check how much I played on that. Good old Smash Bros. I just remember one time I went to some sort of gaming expo thing down in Melbourne, and I was just walking past some kids playing Melee, and I was just like, geez, they're terrible. Never played competitively, never played with anyone else but my brother and his two friends. And they always challenge me because they're so hard to beat. And then I just see other people playing, and it's like, yeah. And I think every time I played anyone else, I basically just, any of my other friends I could play, he wasn't my brother or his friends, and who are now my friends. Yeah. No one could touch me. I was very proud of that. But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Guild Wars 2. This has been, yeah. Hadn't streamed in a little bit. I've been having some issues. Last week I had a massive shoulder injury. I pulled something in my shoulder and it just was not settling right, so I had to take a break off. I think the week before that I was a bit sick, so I decided to stream. Just felt a bit flat. And yeah, so this is Guild Wars 2. And thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for RimWorld, Sunday for Minecraft, Tuesday for Kenshi, Wednesday for Cyberpunk, and Thursday for Man and Blade. And I'll make a decision on what to stream for next Friday on the day. But beyond that, thank you for watching. Look after yourselves, guys. Look after your pets. Keep doing what you're doing, and cheerio.